Infinite blessings and love, namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Leo's Soul Path reading for June of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also feel free to check out the mid-month readings, as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. And I also want to say that this is the 1-year anniversary of the channel here, Om Oracle Tarot. So 1 year, here we are. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude, thank you, and appreciation for everyone who has been here the year, and all of those of you who have joined since then. Again, thank you so much. It does mean so much. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights, and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So we have the Lover's card, the 5 of Cups, the Star card, and the Hierophant. And if I remember correctly, Leo's, there was some romance in your last reading, and it is carrying over here. So it does feel like there is this romantic vibe, something that you are feel in alignment with. And we have the 5 of Cups. So there is something concerning this, and I think, Leo, you had a situation where there was an ego clash with a potential love interest. As you are in the same peer group, working on the same types of things, the same vocation, whatever this is for you. This is someone who you share a passion with. It's just you are in competition with this person. So there is this ego clash. You are kind of looking back at the past, interactions with this person with a little bit of regret, and because you feel the chemistry and you're wanting to bridge this gap that's here. And this person is also feeling the same way, sensing that this has taken place. So there is this looking back over an interaction that you had, or perhaps a couple that you had, that it felt a little sharp in the communication, was a little sharp, and probably on both sides. And then we have the Star card here. So in this area, with this situation that you're kind of lamenting the way that it went down, with the Star card, you are finding more hope in this. It's like the clouds are starting to clear, and you're able to see the possibility of this gap between you two being bridged here. And again, your purpose is very much tied up into whatever you are going to do with this person. Now, this might be entirely business, entirely work-based for some of you. I feel like for most of you, this is a romance, though. But this is something about the connection with this person. This is right where you're supposed to be. You're getting intuitive hints and nudges about this. I feel like this is like this type of person that you're like, I wish I could just stop thinking about this person. But it's like whenever you go to do this activity that you love, you can't help but think of this person because they are also doing a similar thing. And even though this person is somewhat competition for you, this is also someone that you admire what they do. You're in a way you're both kind of looking up to one another in this. So your purpose is very much tied into this, and this is a connection that's going to have you feeling very good. Also, with a star card, pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. This might help you out with the timing of things, and you can utilize these energies to your benefit. And at the bottom, we have the Hierophant card. So the connection coming together here, I feel like, is definitely a level up. But there's some learning that must be done first. And I feel like, one, you're learning how to bridge this gap. You're also kind of learning this person. It's like you have this false, and you both are doing this, you both have this false notion about who this person is. And so you don't actually know who this person is outside of this perception that you have. It does appear that the perception that you have is somewhat false, if not entirely false. So you are kind of getting this re-education on this person, and they're also receiving the same about you. And concerning this, I feel you are seeking some level of counsel from those that you respect in the romance department, and this might just be your friends and family, and you're just bouncing the idea of this off of them. But you are seeking some guidance on this because you're kind of you're not sure what to do about this. But again, your intuition and your spirit guides are telling you exactly what to do, but the ego seems to be in the way, or at least the actions of the ego of the past. It does feel like you both are changing from more of a ego-based response concerning whatever this is, and changing in more of this soul-based response. There's this soul recognition, but because there's this history, it's like it can't. It's having a hard time coming together because of that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. Oh. Angel of Gemstones, Unlikely Bond, and Holy Prayer. At the bottom, we have the World Eclipse. So, rock the table there with the Angel of Gemstones, if I could speak. You are getting some illumination concerning this connection. I feel like you have been. There is this moment of enlightenment that is taking place for both of you. I feel like this is simultaneous. It's like this realization is hitting you both at the same time, kind of creating this perfect storm, kind of no connection to the movie. Because this is going to have you feeling more solid here. And I feel like this is also someone that you can rely on. Specifically in the emotional department, which I feel like may have not been the case for you in the past. But you are resolving this conflict here. And we have an unlikely bond. So this is an unlikely, like it says, unlikely bond. So this is not, say, your normal type, your usual type, but you are very intrigued by this person. And I feel like you were from the very beginning intrigued by this person. But there was a resistance. Either you were in a connection, they were in a connection, and also there is this ego competition taking place too. In addition to the fact that the two of you seem like a very unlikely couple. So this is not someone who is your normal type, nor are you their normal type, but the energy is electric. It's undeniable. So there is this unlikely bond taking place, and it is also unlikely because of this clash of the past. And so neither of you really saw that this was ever going to be a reality. And I feel like initially there was some heavy animosity with this person and towards you as well, back and forth. We have the Holy Prayer. So there is some soul searching. I feel like you have been praying about this. For those of you that pray, if not, you are connecting with your ancestors in whatever way you're connecting with them. But you are really talking up the spirits about this, really seeking some advice. You're also you're wanting this person to kind of let bygones be bygones. And again, I feel like this person is doing the same thing with you. It's like when you meet, you're both coming with forgiveness and also this regret a little bit. So you are mirroring one another, as they say. But it does appear that this connection is blessed here. And we have the world eclipse here. So the ball on this may have started rolling. The eclipses that we had at the beginning of May, the end of April. So this may have started that process. Excuse me. But there's definitely change in the air, and there's a lot of potential in this connection. I feel like this, for a lot of you, this is that connection. And this is the catalyst for one, you stepping into this life of emotional abundance. And also quite a bit of growth. And do know that with coming together with this person, there's going to be a big twist of fate that brings you two together. And this is going to almost appear... it's not going to be random because nothing is random, but it's going to feel like cosmic. And so it's like kind of the opposite of random. It's going to feel like, oh, you both are going to be feeling this. And so it's this auspicious meeting, kind of marking this new era for the two of you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. Thank you. We have the Fool card. 10 of Cups. One more, please. Another 5 of Cups. And at the bottom, what do we got? 10 of Wands. All right. So we have the Fool card. I have to say that this is probably my least favorite Fool card of all the Fool cards that I've ever seen. But this is the Fool card. So you are beginning this, starting this new beginning here, coming to a more innocent place with this person. This is going to require a leap of faith on your part. So I feel, again, you kind of are moving spontaneously. I feel like before you meet this person. And so you get this spontaneous urge. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a bike ride. I'm going to go to the bookstore. I'm going to, whatever it is that you get that urge to do. And it is in this spontaneity that you are kind of adopting that you run into this person and the stars are aligned for you. And it is this 10 of Cups kind of energy, this divine bliss, this overflow, blissed out. I feel you very blissed out with this person. Of course, I don't feel that you are going to have a baby with this person this month, but this is kind of this energy between you and this person. The chemistry is electric here. So there definitely is that. And this is this moment here where you can kind of express these regrets to this person. And it's like once you get this 5 of Cups regret off of your chest here, it creates this completion here. And this kind of hard emotional, relational work here is coming to its completion here. So there is closure on the past dynamic with this person. And it's almost like you and this person are able to write this new story together based on truth, opposed to based on perception and ego deflection here. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. All right. We have Mother Nature and Clock Time Gateway. Thank you. So, the Mother Nature card, this is depicting 2 moon cycles, the moon in its various cycles. So again, paying close attention to the planets of transits, the moon cycles, and the timing of these things can really help you out here. Let me look at the calendar and see when we got. So there's a new moon on the 18th of June. And there is a full moon on the 4th. So you might want to pay attention to those dates in and around those times here. And this is also a call for you to get out in nature. The weather is turning, and if it is not too hot for you, definitely going out, getting in nature, feeling this sanctuary, this protection of nature, and that you're actually one with nature. Humans aren't separate from nature. Humans are nature. That's what we're made out of. Clock time gateway. So there's this cosmic timing taking place with this connection. And again, you're going to say, I'm going to go perhaps take a walk in nature by the river. And it is this cosmic timing. That's very specific. It's going to be different for everybody. But there's this cosmic timing at place here. And this is kind of this gateway into this new story for you. I don't feel like it's a new life per se, but it is this new story dynamic with you and this person, which in a lot of ways is changing your life. It's not a new life, but it is changing your life. All right, please give us 2 or 3 cards. What is Leo's inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path for June of 2023? All right, Elephant. All right. So we have the elephant, we have honor. So you are honoring this inner call of your heart. You're honoring these intuitive messages you're receiving, and you're like, maybe maybe the spirits know what they're talking about. Maybe the divine knows what it's talking about. And so this is kind of, you're coming to this realization, honoring these messages, empathy. So you're definitely going to be able to empathize with this person and their story because it is exactly the same as yours as far as what they're regretting about this connection. It's the same. You can empathize with one another concerning this. Responsibility here. So whether or not you know it at this point, you have a responsibility to bridge this gap with this person. There's a soul contract. This is a kind of this destined connection. So your soul has this responsibility that your conscious awareness may not know about just yet. I feel like you are getting this message, and then when you come together with this person in this new way, you both know. And the cooperation. So where you were competing with this person, now you're able to cooperate. This is very powerful dynamic that's kind of emerging out of this. We have mountain gorilla. So reverence. So you have this reverence, this respect for this person. You're mirroring with this person. So they're feeling the same way about you. They kind of look up to you and what you are able to accomplish. And you're doing the same thing with them. Contemplation. You're definitely trying to figure out what's the next move. How do you bridge this gap? Community. You are kind of connecting with those seeking this guidance. Now, this person is doing a very similar something as you. Whatever they're doing is in a similar vein as what you're doing. So you may even share a community with one another. Now, this may be online. This may be, this is going to be different for everyone. But you share a, what is the word? There's a group dynamic. It's like you are both engaged in the same egregore. Inner calm. So you're feeling very calm. Even when you're having to explain these regrets, you're very calm, you're very centered. And again, it's the timing of this. There's a recognition that this must be cosmic timing. And so this really makes you feel very calm because you know this is exactly where you're supposed to be. And it aligns with what the spirits and the divine have been telling you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. All right. 2 more cards, please. All right. All right. We have the the one mind is rootless and foundationless mind. So this is a Buddhist sentiment. In the Vedantic sense, they would say this: the self, the one self, is rootless and foundationless self. Basically, they are saying the exact same thing and just changing the verbiage a little bit. It's like it's inverted, but this is essentially talking about the same thing. And so there is, with this connection that's coming through, I feel like there's a level up in whatever this is that you're working on because of this connection and the ability to collaborate with this person. But there's also kind of this spiritual level up. There's a recognition of the ego for what it is. And you're kind of seeing with this taking place, and that it was actually this ego-driven response and perception that actually kept you from your destiny. So it's this aspect, and you're realizing that you are separate from the ego. If you can see the ego doing all these things, or if you can see the mind doing all that the mind does, then you must be a step back from those things. You must not be those things. So this is what you're realizing, and this has you asking this question: who am I? If I'm not these things, then who am I? What am I? And that's where it gets juicy. All right. But on this love department, you have felt in your energy that there, and it says somewhere, there is an energy leak. A lot of it is this regret of the past, but it's like the universe had to create this energy leak. As you see, the energy leak is leaking heart energy, love energy. But it's like you and this person both had to collectively experience this energy leak of this love, this heart energy, in order to come together. And it is this coming together that patches this leak, because it's leaking, because it's trying to connect with its counterpart, if that makes sense. It says, be careful going around the curves. So again, you don't see rationally where this is going to go. You can't see around the curve. So do take your time. Do be patient with yourself, with this person, and do take your time. I don't feel like there is danger around the corner, but I feel like you both have been through a lot, and you are learning this person. They're learning you, and kind of unlearning these false notions of you. So there's gonna be a transitionary period for the two of you here. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. Well, the Sun Bear wants to show up. Let's see. All right, Scales. So you are weighing things out. You're weighing out this ego response and comparing it to the soul response, the soul recognition you're having with this person. Thank you. So you are weighing these things out. You're also weighing out, how do I move forward? So there's definitely some decisions that you're going to have to make here. But you're definitely thinking things over quite a bit. And we have the gift here. So you have some intuitive abilities, as it has the gift here. So you're kind of processing this with this intuitive gift. In some ways, I feel also whatever it is that you and this person both do, is also this gift. This is a divine gift that you've been given. They've also been given the same or a similar gift. And the Spirit is wanting these 2 gifts to work together, and in some cases merge here. So there's definitely something about your gift here and silence here. So you in the past have silenced yourself concerning emotion, concerning relationships in some way. I feel like you are unmuting yourself as you express this regret here over the past. And it's kind of starts the ball rolling. on a relationship in a different way for you. I feel like in the past you may have started out relationships with kind of a silent mode where you are kind of slowly disseminating information about yourself. But I feel like with this, as you approach this person and you are expressing this regret to them, requires you to be a little bit vulnerable, which is going to also cause you to be very authentic, unmuted, unsilenced. It's kind of like, because you're having to approach this situation like this, you're just kind of putting it all on the table. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was like that, or however you're doing that. And this makes a big impact on this other person. And as this person sees this why can't I talk? Authenticness that is kind of this humble move that you're doing here. They also feel that vibe, and they're like, yeah, I want to do that too. So you are connecting in this relationship in a new way for you. And again, this had to have been cosmically planned here for you. And you feel that when this takes place. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's soul path for June of 2023. What would you like to leave Leos with for a final parting message for what is on their soul path? 3 cards, please, for our Leos. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So we have the 10 of Swords, the Lover's card again, the 2 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Star card again. So let's just start here. We have these 2 10s here. So 10 is the number of completion here. And we have the 2 Lovers card. This can also be seen as a crossroads, as we have the 2 of Swords here as well. And this is this being in a place of indecision, or perhaps you can't see this decision that you have to make just yet. So you are at this crossroads. There is a completion taking place, though, with this decision that you're making. We have a moon here, so again, pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. But in the past, you have undergone a painful ending, but this has left this space for this new to come in here. And this is, again, this in love type of feeling. This is this higher level of commitment. This is this kind of soul connection here. And with the 2 of Swords, there definitely is some... you're definitely in your thoughts about this. You're definitely weighing this out and trying to figure out the best way to bridge this gap. So you already feel this pull towards this person. But... none of this thinking about it is actually going to bridge the gap. It's actually this divine timing, this cosmic alignment, that is what brings you 2 together. It's the divine. So no planning or plotting or strategizing is going to do this. There's this call to let go here. Surrender to the flow of where the divine, the universe is taking you here, because it's taking you to this Lover's card and into this star energy of this renewal here, renewing your faith in love. I feel like in a lot of ways. And this connection with this person is going to open up new opportunities for the both of you. As I said earlier, you are collaborating here. So it's like you have a top-notch product over here. You have another top-notch product over here. And you bring them together and you have the number 1 product. So Just saying. So, and again, you are receiving some intuitive messages about these things. We have the Strength card. So, this connection coming together, kind of putting the past behind you, definitely has you feeling more confident. You have this new belief in yourself and where you're going. Um, and you're really in your power here. I feel like your energy and the energy with this person is potent for creation here. We have the King of Cups. So you are connecting with this person, I feel like, on a spiritual level. Whatever your spiritual path is, it may not be the same as this person, but there is a uh, somewhat of an overlapping to where you can connect on that level. Moving forward, you're feeling very emotionally balanced, very emotionally good in your compassionate heart here. We have the Magician card here. So, believe it or not, you have manifested this, and you were even subconsciously manifesting this when you were having a beef with this person. Um, and again, moving forward, manifesting towards the future, and really having the skills to pay the bills. I feel like your mind and your thoughts are very preoccupied with, and everyone does this. This is not a poke at you at all, but with love, romance. You want this a connection like that with someone. You want your queen, or you want your king, or however you're wording that. um, you want that, as most everybody does, and so this is kind of taking up some vital brain space for you, though, that could be used to manifest towards your purpose here. So it's like when your energy is freed up, also, you begin to move forward with this magician energy. Um, you begin creating here. All right, I can't leave it on this one, but we have the Devil card here. There are some shadows that are going to bubble up when you are engaging in this new type of relationship with this person. And that is usually the case, as there may be some old triggers there. There things like this, back and forth between the two of you initially. So there may be that. There's also some fear involved in going there with someone, however that means to you, because you have dealt with some unhealthy relationships in the past where you get so invested in a relationship, and perhaps the person pulls a switcheroo on you and you feel kind of trapped there. And this seems to be kind of may have been a pattern for some of you here. So this definitely comes as a relief here to have this come in. We have the 6 of coins here. So when this person comes in, you are going to begin to change where you give your time and energy to, because this person is you're going to be spending your time and energy focused on this person and building with this person here. So for some of you, you may be letting some things go. So in this way, you are changing that. But there's something that you were giving your energy to that you are no longer giving it to in the future. I feel like in a lot of cases, it is this identification with the ego that has caused so much trouble. And really, I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, this cost me a lot of time. We could have we could have got this wrapped up a couple years ago. So you are changing. You're no longer giving or identifying with this ego anymore as best as we can. So I think that's a good place to leave the reading. Leos, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement. This really looks fantastic. So I'm really excited to do the readings as we move into mid-June and into the summer for you. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are truly most appreciated, and Leos, I'll catch you on the next go-round.